back. There is a strong resistance that comes in at 25,000 mark. Every time we try to do it, there is some selling which comes in. But the options data is indicating a very important thing here. For so far we have seen a strong resistance of options in on the options data, especially the 25,000 call was something which was seen as a strong resistance. Yesterday we saw a lot of put build up or put writing happening at 25,000. That gives you an indication that the market is poised to take a at least attempt a significant up move from here on, and that is a very important way to look at the market there, because the option writers are now gearing up for something like 24,800, 24,900 to be a support, and then from here in it goes above the 25,000 mark. Of course, there has to be a lot of momentum to push the market beyond 25,000, but the writers are basically placing themselves in a unique position where the call and put operators are almost at par at the 25,000 level.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yes, in terms of index weightage, IT participation, I think that's going to really hold the key for whether or not the markets on an overall basis manage to hold on to these gains or not. But having said that, the street still seems pretty much split and divided on whether or not IT is going to continue to, leg up higher or not. Day before, of course, it was that news of Infosys mulling a buyback, which sort of spread across the large cap names. And yesterday you had the mid cap IT names as well catch on that trend. But yeah, the fact that, most people are working with a September rate cut from the Fed. Back home, of course, it's already been an easing cycle. So that's sort of raising hopes on whether or not client spends would be then in the positive, and whether rate cuts by the US Fed do act as a tailwind or not. Having said that, the bear case would also argue that there is no premium for service-based exports. While there is growth in cloud, as you saw in Oracle's numbers, new orders for global arms, clients, etc., are definitely adding up. But the thing is, there is also that divergence that you are seeing within NASDAQ in terms of what IT is doing, what Nifty IT is doing. So it seems like there's a little bit of disconnect at play over there as well. And that's pretty much the word on the street as well. People are not quite convinced, Sajid, whether or not this is just a tactical move, or will it really have, legs to pull it forward?
So for the last 6 months, we've seen a drag on the IT companies, with most of them coming down by nearly 20 to 25% from the top, at least in the last 52 weeks there. But what we have seen is that what a friendly tweet can do to the entire IT run, simple as that. You just saw that tweet coming in and the index is up 5%. That's primarily because of anticipation, saying that, there are a couple of things which is now going for. One, if the entire thing is going to happen in next 2 to 3 months, if the trade deal is going to come through, then what we are seeing is that one, the US-India relationship is going to get a fill up. The second thing is with respect to the rate cuts which are expected now. 25 basis points is given. The chatter on Wall Street is now that it could be higher. It could also be 50 basis points, especially after yesterday's producer price index numbers, which were much lower than the street estimates at 0.1%, and the street was expecting 0.3%. So the inflation was much lower, and that's saw Trump tweeting as well, saying that now it has to be now and urgently it should be done. That kind of pressure which is mounting on the Fed. So there is a 25 basis point on the table. Whether it goes to 50 is something which we'll get to know today when the consumer price index numbers come in, and that will set the stage for rate cut cycle in the US, especially 25 bips is being talked about in year 25 itself. So next 3 Fed policy meets 25 basis points each is going to come in, and that is also a good sign for the Indian IT, because it basically opens up discretionary spends for the IT companies. And while the Indian IT companies are sitting on a higher TCV, or the total contract value, which they have been adding every quarter, they've not been able to convert them into revenues, and now this will open up some bit of purse strings from the US companies to start at least investing in discretionary spends, and that augurs very well for Indian IT companies. Now, the flip side is that even at a fall for IT companies of last 20-25%, they're still trading at a premium to regional players. There's also two arguments which are now playing out. One, from the Asian of investors, which are talking about, oh, IT companies have fallen by so much, is it time to buy them because now they're undervalued? The second is from the other side of the globe, which is the US investors, who are saying that what is the kind of play that Indian IT has in the AI and cloud computing space? Do they have the capability to scale it up from here? So there are a couple of I think Indian IT is in a position where they will have to demonstrate the capabilities going forward, especially in the AI and other areas, so that there's this valuation which is currently for the Nifty IT index around 21 times is sustained over a period of time.
All right, so that's the take coming in on the IT space.